The headlines. Extension of SU agreement undermines resolution passed in Assembly, says former MLA R.K. Anand. Prime Minister's plan to visit Imphal and Churachandpur suggests an approach that may not prioritize unity, says MLA T.H. Lokeshwar. SU Pact extension challenges federal structure between centre and state, says Meitei Tribe Union. Chief Justice Manipur High Court Justice K. Somasekhar inaugurates District and Session Court at Chandel. Good evening. Welcome to Istv English News. I'm Surbula Kangabam. Let's see the news in detail. Former MLA R.K. Anand stated that the extension of suspension of operations agreement undermines the resolution passed in the Assembly. He questioned why the Prime Minister is planning a visit now instead of during the peak of the people's suffering. He made the remark at the interaction program on political scenario of Manipur, the past, present and future, which is in line with the Manipur merger agreement when Manipur merged with India on September 21, 1949. Speaking at the event, he asserted that Manipur was annexed and not voluntarily merged into India, citing historical evidence to support the claim. He argued that the merger aimed to grant citizens equal rights, but questioned whether those freedoms are truly being experienced today. Blaming the current crisis in Manipur on that forced merger, he criticized the extension of the suspension of operations with Kuki militants as a betrayal of the State Assembly's resolution and a dishonor to the people. He condemned the governments for yielding to demands for a separate administration and urged protection of Manipur's territorial integrity. Referring to the killing of 3 women and 3 children in Jiribam, he called for justice and remembrance. He further demanded the dissolution of the current ineffective and powerless Manipur Legislative Assembly and called for fresh elections to install leadership that genuinely represents the Manipur's people's voice. He concluded by reaffirming that Manipur had its own constitution and independence before merging with India.
Modi lakne lakhe kadui lakto no bhab ta diye. War kanda Modi intak lakpiyo na hajo kanan lakto. Apang basir ka santi macam no purukpa malala tau se malak kan ini injal ka kari di injal ka. What solution he has to offer to Manipur kaiba pandaba. Aku ini dalam kari promise from tu ino ba. Prime Minister kongsen no Manipur kada buat fugai kada ino hebo often tu ni. Churachandpur is also Manipur. Imphal is also Manipur. Center ni. Imphal tu lama lori. Manipur kaya lori. Manipur kita provision na makoi local there. Manipur gumba special states mayam di Article 3 kang de any relevant article makada kai bo yad na bido koi na house the constitutional bill hai kadra 2/3 majority badam pir kadrai khale loi na mona ro passed out ne hai bigi lakado warga di I will open arms Prime Minister do mai ga sobe myam begrasu kai legi do tanabi ai adu na tabada Meitei pangi akoi na tawning bada tawye namfu tawne na lakpai khongset warga di I welcome to mathok daden khale double engine sarkar sini ko Manipur thugai ri sia soina thugai khani soina thugai khani let us stop that noi political arrogance hai da noi na khoi du sitaba noi mangai re ga da pangang ngam ma yan sa koi Manipuri jati ne reject to ya koi no vote pi ga ne befitting replies.
Veteran politician Okram Joy, speaking at the interaction program, questioned that if the current crisis in Manipur had occurred not in Manipur but in other states like Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh or Bihar, would it have been dragged on for 3 years? India is not depicted by one state. He stressed that the territory of Jammu and Kashmir to Kanyakumari and from Gujarat to Manipur together constitute the nation of India. He pointed out that in the presidential address delivered in Parliament for 2024-25, following the crisis that began in Manipur in 2023, there was not a single mention of Manipur. He criticized this omission, stating that the presidential address is supposed to highlight issues of national and international importance and it is deliberated. He remarked that such an address is carefully drafted by the ruling government and approved by the cabinet and announced in the House. Okram Joy further added that even a former US President Donald Trump and the European Parliament have acknowledged Manipur's issue on international platforms. Yet, the central BJP government has failed to address it as a serious matter, neither nationally or internationally. He also referenced the resolution passed by the Manipur State Assembly to abrogate the Sioux Agreement. The former Chief Minister, as the leader of the House, had moved the motion and it was passed by the Speaker after being supported by the members. Despite this, the BJP-led central government ignored the Assembly's decision and extended the Sioux, which is a clear disregard for the State Assembly and an insult to the oath made at Kangla by the MLAs. He stated that the MLAs are the true representatives of the people and the decisions they make reflect the collective will of the populace. He concluded that regardless of whether the Assembly or the BJP approves, the current situation makes it clear that if those attempting to divide Manipur remain unyielding, their demands cannot be accepted.
भारत की बीजेपी की सरकार दा मणिपुर की बीजेपी की सरकार ना मणिपुर असेंबली दा छू लोथो हाइदना भारत की सुप्रीम कोर्ट फाव क्वेश्चन तो याद वाफम थाग्रे अनंगारांग दि छूदु हंजल लग दम पोरे मयाम ने याद हाइरिबा मणिपुर असेंबली वाले लौरिबा छूदु पोरपदा मंत्री इन हरांग वो एरि ममांगी सरकार तो मधुदी फते मधु सुमदे मधु छूदुन हवलिमे मधुगी फते सुमदे अदु छूदुन हवलिमे दो मोय कैदोरबो जे अनंगारांग दि बीजेपी की कांबु दोना बीजेपी की भारत की लिसिंगबसिना कांग्रेस नि तोरमनी मसिना थोलिम नि गायदो फजन मुक जाम थोगा मयक छेंग नं पुदोरे मदई द स्वाई की बीजेपी न हराव न मदगी कोई थागत चरे मोइन पास तो वारे बीजेपी की सरकार ना आदले बीजेपी ने यारक त असेंबली नवा लौद्रबा कांगना द मयाम वारे नविबा मणिपुर की प्रजा लौद्रबा इन एडिशन टू मणिपुर असेंबली न पास तो हाइबदी मियांग मेहुल कुंपुन साबा सरकार न पास तो वारे हाइबदी अखोई मैम पास तब हाइबनेबा अखोई मैम जी अखोई मुन्न खंदरुरी मोइसी अखोई उसी हिदाकुंब हुगा चारग सीगिबा याबो पोनेबा नोक्तना बसैदा खराउरी गाइन खबर इजियाउरी मणिपुर की असेंबली ने यारसु मणिपुर की प्रजा ने यारसु श्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने यारसु कुकी ने यादे हाइब नत्रो बीजेपी से अखोई कुकी सी यामना कीबा कुकी पी दुनी ने मसे
MLA of Khundrakhwam Assembly Constituency Th Lokeshwar has alleged that the Prime Minister's proposed visit to Manipur, where he plans to visit Imphal and Churachandpur separately, meant that there is no intention of restoring peaceful coexistence between the two communities. The MLA made the statement during a tree plantation program held at KB High School campus. DFO Central Forest Department, Vikram Nathe, office bearers of Punna Hingminashi Marup Waiton, residents of KB Awanglekai, teachers and students of KB High School too attended the program. MLA Lokeshwar further stated that if the Prime Minister has true intention of ending the Manipur conflict, he could have invited the MLAs of the state for talks, and if he is not willing to meet the people's representatives, he should at least visit and interact with the victims of the conflict. On the other hand, the MLA called on the masses to take a strong stance, insisting the Prime Minister must address the conflict substantively before departing the state. He also denounced the extension of Sioux Pact signed between the centre and the armed Kuki groups ahead of the PM's proposed visit.
Sujam Han Sakane, Impalakani, Sujam the Saturday Carino, in Bangla Tadakano, a so much Sujam the Soy Hamnatro, how do the Campo this is Salo, the Coxing this is Salo, in Fali this is Soy Salo, in Pal West, Tampak Soye, Shitida, me, Sopapunda Pibo Yaro, Yawi, Cookie Manto, Toroyare, Adoitati, Tawi Hornam upon him upon the Shekoling a loan in Melek, loan by Tova, Atusunat of the Hankarani, Adam Hoy Haram is Hono, Haramani. Ada dia question upai lero madi la me thab thok radi mahong du khoina traba aduna ma la paise patana khoi mayam praja pun check salo ma thok tai sinai mayam dai jenu se.
Convener of Meitei Tribe Union Youth Wing, Haubijam Surjit, has said the recent extension of pact, despite the State Assembly resolution to withdraw from the pact, challenges the federal structure between the centre and the state. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club, Surjit lashed out at the legislature, saying that people have no trust in them to bring resolution to the crisis, even with their projected government. He accused the leaders of neglecting their responsibility to the people while focusing on winning approval approval from their central leaders. He further said it is unfortunate that the Indian government recognized D. Ngamlal, a representative of any Kuki tribe, to participate at the Sioux agreement despite existing opposition of the Manipur government in 2018 and 2023 over the inclusion of Myanmar immigrants in the ST list as any Kuki.
Tribe Kudingmak Hojik, Hoki Basiki, among the ST list Sanduna, Constitution safeguard Pankre. Hojik Su, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim Nasingbada, Tribe Masam Samsa Singshi, ST list Sanana behind the Kan Honari, Honor Basing say, Mokui Lamdam Dugi, Lusing Masina, Miami Musing, Honoragatobani, Manipur, Dugi Onataina Badani. Aduna, Hojik. Ekoigi lurabatan pamasida thaudang logdraba miyam gi mihutni haidana lairiba singa se masina manipur miyam gi mihun khangna thabak tawdrabanina koi ngoi leibagi mathau tadre amadi namdam masidaisida mihut khallaga ekoigi mihut singsi tharga kaisu kanaba leitrabanina manipur da election tawbagi atha toktre miyam gi mihut khanbagi kanaba leitre haiba wafamdani Meitei Tribe Union gi maikai tamjare.
In a landmark event for the judicial landscape of Chandel district, the Chief Justice of the High Court of Manipur, Justice K. Somasekhar, inaugurated the newly set up District and Session Court at Chandel today. This facility aims to provide accessible and efficient justice to the people of Chandel. The inaugural function of the newly established District and Session Court in Chandel was held with Chief Justice of the High Court of Manipur, Justice K. Somasekhar, as the chief guest. The event was also attended by Justices A. Bimol and A. Goneshwar Sharma of the High Court of Manipur, along with Anurag Bajpai, Additional Chief Secretary, as Presidium members. Secretary, Judicial Government of Manipur, K. Kirtichan Singh, delivered the welcome address, while DC Chandel Laishram Nandakumar expressed gratitude and presented gifts to dignitaries. In his address, Justice Somasekhar described the court's completion as a significant milestone for Chandel, symbolizing resilience and commitment to the rule of law. He emphasized the facility's role in ensuring fair and accessible justice. The event was also attended by SP Chandel Dramendra Kumar, ADC MD Feroz Khan, Additional SP Operation TS Chamna, judicial members, officials, DLOs and local residents.
Whereas the people of Chandel, this court is your court. It is not a distant institution. It is your neighbor. It is your guardian and your forum of justice. Approach it with confidence, using it to resolve disputes peacefully, to protect the rights and to strengthen the bonds of justice and harmony in your community, in the society.
National Secretary and President of RPI Athawale Maheshwar Tongjam has raised question whether there is separate law which is protecting the Kuki militants. Regarding the extension of Sioux agreement signed between the Ministry of Home Affairs and Kuki armed groups, Maheshwar Tongjam said the agreement is a betrayal of the trust of Manipur's people. He also alleged that by highlighting the protection of territorial integrity of Manipur and free movement along National Highway 2 in the praise statement issued by the Ministry of Home Affairs, it is misleading the people. He also pointed out the contradictory statement issued by Kuki Zoo Council regarding the agreement signed for extension of Sioux Pact. He then said people are concerned about the type of agreement which were inked between the Kuki armed groups and the ministry.
Lady representative ma'am MLA or MP or Sioux agreement extend to birano contradictory or habase no nini puzzle basida huzipo came the statement tolok the bonkai sigi posen naina the bomakai combine sarkar same dono kanana minister oigani chauki by honaba or in nainaraga labadong tobama ubadong towi opposition lady basisu yam kananga the tolaga sigi mayokta haiga daba sigi si extend to basi yaning de contradictory or statement anise habase hauzipo pandrise hayeng tungda vote bangi yengibra Kuki kanguk lady basing sina koi party vote hadara roi haina kiribra ngangba kiribra only choki khanaraga phamgi khanaraga political party gi mileage longna ba tawnaraga amasu yana ba tawbasida akhoi gi asengba chumba singa sibo khangba ngamdabni lawjai mayam singse punjalaga post tawba yariba potsida tawdaba makai tumin leiba dong tawba amasu saudana ba tawba manba gum tawba utpase tasengna yaningde ruling opposition khaidabida amata tawraga agreement se cancel tawbi kho asengba chumba se putho matungda kari solution purakpana phagani haibase si oina amta tawbiyo haibase ai mayam da request tawjari.
Naga People's Organization, in a strong statement, has taken serious note of the deteriorating road condition of National Highway 129A Maram-Peren Road, which is also considered the alternate lifeline of Manipur. The apex body stated that the highway serves as the only alternative route connecting Manipur and Nagaland after the monsoon rain damaged many locations along National Highway 2, National Highway 37 and Mao to Chakabama Road. NPO alleged that the portion from Maram Center, Duigum Package 1A between 13 km to 22 km remains incomplete and is still at the formation cutting age. Over the past 2-3 months, due to landslides in Nagaland, all heavy vehicles have been diverted to National Highway 129A, causing severe traffic congestion that traveling even a few kilometers can take an entire day. Therefore, the NPO in public interest earnestly urged the Manipur government to take immediate and decisive action to ensure the timely completion of the road. It also demanded holding NHIDCL officials accountable and considering termination of the contract with CSR company if it continues to delay in executing the said project. The NPO wants that failure to complete the works timely by NHIDCL and CSR, it will be compelled to resort to democratic forms of agitation. A free eye screening and cataract surgery camp was held at Sagolbantera Tongrom Lekai Community Hall as part of the National Eye Donation Fortnight organized by CISA Eye Care Foundation Langol in collaboration with NPCB Sports Association for the Visually Impaired Manipur and local organizations including Youth Forums, Maidapaibi and Arambai Tengol Unit 48, Tongbram Lekai. Residents from Tongbram Lekai and nearby areas availed checkups for cataract, diabetic retinopathy, glaucoma, refractive errors and other eye conditions. Dr. Holmes Naurem, consulted at CISA Eye Care Foundation, stressed the importance of timely eye examinations and highlighted the camp's role in providing essential eye care to undeserved communities. He urged the public to prioritize regular checkups for early detection and better eye health. Youth Forum member Pm Joy stated that the camp was organized to help people in the locality who are facing vision problems. He expressed happiness to all who made the free eye check camp a success. Later, free medicines and spectacles were distributed. While a book titled Southeast Asia, Culture and Nationalism, written by Head of History Department, Imphal College, was released at the seminar hall of Social Science Block, Imphal College. Former Head of Department of History, Manipur University and Vice Chancellor of Khongnang Thaba University, Professor N. Joy Kumar, former Professor of MU W. Navakumar and Principal of Imphal College, Professor M. Chandro, graced the release function as dignitaries. Speaking on the occasion, Lanbilung Kabui expressed that her teachings are featured in the book and she aspires for it to serve as a historical resource for future generations. She further emphasized that her book highlights the similarity in culture and lifestyle of people in Southeast Asia and the Northeast states of India. First batch Manipur Agricultural College alumni Imphal celebrated Teachers' Day by honoring the teachers who contributed to the college establishment. The attendees also observed 2-minute silence in honor of the deceased teachers and alumni members during the program held at the complex of ICM. Speaking on the occasion, General Secretary, the alumni, Dr. I. Meghachandra, highlighted that the contributions of the teachers felicitated today were instrumental in elevating Manipur Agricultural College to the status of a central agricultural university. The accomplishments of students thriving at state and national platforms are a reflection of the dedication and mentorship of their teachers. Month-long quest for Guru Siksha Parampara by CC School Friends, an alumni partner of Association of CC School Alumni ACCSA, concluded with the program honoring the former principal of CC Higher Secondary School, Sinam Indrani, at her residence. Apart from Sinam Indrani, former teachers of the school, Kumukcham Kalyani, Aribam Tampa, Haubijam Mema and Rajkumari Tampa too attended the program. The former teachers were presented with Lengyan and the alumni members sought blessings from them. Attending the program as one of the alumni members, Professor R.K. Lenin said, despite significant advancement in science and IT, a student's success remains deeply rooted in the guidance and mentorship provided by teachers. He also called upon students to treat their teachers with dignity and respect. First ever district level Teachers Day 2025 celebrated at Multi-Purpose Hall Senapati under the theme Revitalizing Commitment. The event was graced by DC Senapati Mamoni Dole, ZEO Senapati L. Solomon as the main guest. The event was organized by Senapati District Zonal Teachers Association in collaboration with the Zonal Education Office Senapati. PV Rowopo, the DPMPO, SSA emphasized the importance of teachers as mentors and nation builders, calling for a renewed commitment to their role. ZEO Senapati L. Solomon urged teachers to embrace digital tools to meet modern learning needs while acknowledging their dedication and patience. Chief guest and Senapati DC Mamoni Dole described teaching as a noble mission, encouraging teachers to lay strong educational foundations and work towards improving government schools. She also praised the district's government schools for their commendable performance in the 2025 Class 10 exams. The Best Teachers of the Year 2025 was awarded to Tako Piku, who is a graduate teacher presently posted at Puba High School but utilized at Mau Maram Higher Secondary School since 4th December 2020. Two Best Nominees of the Year 2025 were awarded to Longmai Maiga R. Naga, Primary Teacher at Katomai Upper Primary School, and J. Jimmy Pau, Primary Teacher at Senapati Government High School. The first batch GP Women's College Science students 1971-1974 batch observed the 9th Guru Puja at Sri Sri Ramji Prabhuji Mandap, Wangkai Ningthempukri Mapal yesterday. The event was held as part of its annual initiative, which has been organized over the past years. It is worth noting that the batch has been consistently extending support to the underprivileged. Members of the batch attended the event. National Students Union of India Tamilong District on Saturday felicitated new members of Tamilong Unit at Peace Hall Tamilong District Headquarters. More than 17 members, including its President P.R. Ringpunlung, 3 Vice Presidents and 4 General Secretaries were warmly felicitated today by former Minister Samuel Jendai. The felicitation program was attended by former Minister Samuel Jendai, National Students Union of India Manipur State Vice President Rapanlung Kamei and others. Speaking on the occasion, former Minister Samuel Jendai stated that the formation of the National Students Union of India Tamilong District units aims to ensure fair and transparent elections. He urged the members to stand boldly for what is right and to work for the welfare of the people of Tamilong. He added that one of the key objectives of constituting the NSUI in the district is also to monitor and hold accountable the implementation of development projects. 2 Asian giant tortoises, locally known as Lekang Tengu and Manipuri and Guipop in Rongmei, were handed over to the District Forest Officer of Tamilong, Karibam Hitler, in the presence of Ranger Officer Joel Gangmei and forest staffs. One tortoise weighing around 60 kilograms was handed over by Toksem SDO Paul Nangsha from Vakchenphai village, while another weighing about 5 kilograms was surrendered by Simeon Gangmei from Tongtao. The tortoises will be transferred to the Manipur Zoological Park for artificial incubation under the India Turtle Conservation Program to aid in the conservation of the critically endangered species. The District Forest Officer noted that the species is protected under Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. And before we wind up the top stories once again. Extension of SU agreement undermines resolution passed in Assembly, says former MLA R.K. Anand. Prime Minister plans to visit Imphal and Churachandpur suggests an approach that may not prioritize unity, says MLA-TH Lokeshwar. Pact extension challenges federal structure between centre and state, says Meitei Tribe Union. Chief Justice Manipur High Court Justice K. Somasekar inaugurates District and Session Court at Chandel. Well, thank you so much for joining with us and good night.